Jit, we are back. Raider 3, Week 12, Day 2, Deadlift Day. If you guys don't know, Raider is the program that I run. You can find it for free on Boostcamp, made by the one and only Coach Paris Butler, Bald Omni Man. Find it all in the description. Download Boostcamp and run Raider for free or any of the other free programs. I think that Bald Omni Man is a great coach. He puts together great programs. Makes it thoughtless for me. I just go in there and I fill out the app. Rocking a jacket because I was absolutely loving how the denim jacket was looking. I didn't want to repeat. You know me, fashionista, so I got to put on something different. Anyways, week 12 is the last week in the program. Wait, before I move on, Psycho Pharma, link in description, 20% off, Meatball Jit, stop playing around, great products, whatever. Week 12, big week, RPE 10 on everything, our strongest set of 5 on every lift for the compound movements. This time was deadlift. And now going into this, thinking back 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, I was planning to hit 405 for 5. That would be awesome, okay? And I've done 405 for 1. But just after yesterday's session, after the bench session, attempting 235 and not meeting the mark, okay? Just, I didn't want that on the deadlift. I don't want that the next lift on the incline, and I don't want it on my squat especially. So just had to be a little bit more realistic about where I'm at. 1 week ago, I had RPE 7 for 5 reps, and I chose 385. And I admitted to myself that that was harder than RPE 7. So now going into this week, just the stress on my central nervous system from that a week ago on the low back, from squat last session, from the bench session, going to failure multiple times basically. I just wanted to make sure I hit the mark and moved the needle in some kind of way. So I chose 395, okay? And I completed it. It was super hard. Let's put that in. Now let's review the big lift, guys. What we're looking for is the low back and just back in general to be staying still throughout. And, you know, we're looking at that booty. We're looking at the hamstrings, the range of motion, the time under tension, all of these good things. This video itself is around 45 seconds long, 44 seconds long, which is pretty long for a set of 5 deadlifts for me. You know, there is some resting in between, but my God, that way up is a slow road. But I'm walking that road and it gets up there. Last set, turning red, bang, bazinga, blop. Super proud of myself doing almost 400 pounds on the deadlift for 5. Those are big numbers for me. I've never moved weight like that before in my life. And for the back downs, we did 345 for 5, 2 sets, putting the last one in now. So here's the 345 after I had already done it once. And, you know, we're looking for the same types of things. Maybe looking for a little bit more intensity off the floor, which I'm seeing right here. Definitely less time under tension because that bar is absolutely flying up, so much so that I begin slowing down here to make it harder. I'm doing air quotes there because really I'm just getting fatigued. Last one here. Put it down nice and softly. Just kidding. No, you can see how tired I am. I'm not gonna lie. After that, going into that, I was completely and utterly exhausted. So I definitely felt like I hit RPE 10. And then for the rest of the session, I was just beat. So going into the pull-ups, working on having better form. Last week, I had done 2 sets of 12 in the last set 10. This week, I had done 12. What is that? Do you guys see that? We're gonna have to see that in post. I don't know if that there was just like a thumbs up thing. Anyways, uh, I'm thrown off. First set, I did 12 with what I would call perfect form. Second set, 11 with perfect form. And that led to set 3 only being 6 with perfect form, you know. But that's coming from a workout where I wouldn't say all 34 of the reps last week were perfect reps. But I feel like this week I can say that all 29 reps were perfect. So it's like, what do you want to do, Josh? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be perfect rep guy or you want to be just rep it out guy? So that's something we'll talk about and think about going into Raider 4. Inverted row, 3 sets of 15, did better than last week, but this is something that if you hear me talk about it, it's something that I can make more or less difficult depending on how I'm feeling in the moment. If I'm getting towards the end of the set and it's too easy, I can just slow it down. I can pause at the top. If it's hard, I can, not bring my chest all the way up to the bar, if that's what's happening, but I'm going to end up doing 15 reps. I'm going to end up making it a hard set, basically. Then the hamstring curls. Previously, I had done 2 sets of 12 with 110 pounds, and the last set, 9 reps with 110 pounds. So this week, I wanted to be able to get back there, but if you remember, these numbers I'm talking about aren't from last week, because last week I was rushed out of the gym for some school stuff, so this is from 2 weeks ago, and this is after I've already hammered my deadlift, okay, like RBE 10 as heavy as I could. Even the back downs, because of just how it's structured, they're going to be the heaviest back downs I've ever done. So it was super intense on the hamstrings and the low back. I mean, that's what I think affects my hamstring curl performance. So the first set I was able to match with 12 reps. Second set, I got 10 reps. That felt really good. It felt light, especially on the third set, but only 9 reps. But like I'm saying, I was moving it. It felt light. That fatigue built up quickly. Then for the single leg extension, guys, I'm sorry to report. So last session I didn't even get here, and two sessions ago I had done the first set with the 70-pound dumbbells, 10 reps. Then on the second set I wanted to get to 11 reps, and I did on one of my legs, and then on my second leg it was just like my CNS, my back just completely gave out after 5 reps. I rested for what felt like an eternity, and then I got 6 reps back in revenge. It was just a super hard day, and after how exhausting this session was, I just did 35-pound dumbbells for 8 reps, then 50-pound dumbbells for 8 reps, and I called it a day. Okay, last Thursday, today is Monday. Thursday, last week, I had done my squat day, and I had played basketball after, and I had cramped up on multiple occasions, and I'm almost still recovering from these cramps. I think I'm kind of at the end of it, but my hamstrings definitely felt great going into today, but my quads did not. So I want those to be 100% going into my squat day. I still have, a rest day and my incline day to recover, and I think I'm actually going to take 2 rest days because I'm going to work Tuesday and Wednesday. So I don't have to do that. I could actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could work Tuesday, work out Wednesday, and then work again Thursday. So whatever, we'll play it by ear. We'll see how we're feeling. And talking about the ab work, did leg lifts. First set unweighted to 20. Second set 3 pounds to 20. Last 3 sets 5 pounds. All of them I got to 20. Felt good today. And then with the calf work, I didn't do any during the Bulgarian split squats, but during the hamstring curls, I only got 2 sets because somebody ended up coming and taking over the seated calf raise, the standing calf raise, and I was working with 170 pounds, and I did 2 sets of 12, which wasn't crazy, but like I'm saying, I was just freaking exhausted, freaking beat, and I moved the needle where I wanted to move the needle, and I'm super happy with that. And next time we're talking about this session, we'll be going over Raider 3 and how I'm changing it going into the 4th running of it, which will be a whole year of Raider, and we'll do some comparisons after that. That's about all I have for you. Thank you for listening, and I will go on.